Hey guys, it's me, Mr. 250, and welcome back to Danganronpa V3. I've not purposefully been not playing this game, it's just sort of been the case of, I've been really busy lately. But I do want to pick it back up because I know we were going to get into a stream pretty soon. So, if we can get through this, I don't know if I'll have time to quite get through all of it today, but if I can get through most of it, then I'll try to, get that stream coming along soon enough. So anyway, let's get started. My mouse cursor is on screen and not... There we go. Now I can see that. That was weird. So anyway, let's start talking to people and investigating.
However...
I never would have imagined such a cruel murder happening at such a fun show. Why did the culprit commit such a barbaric act? Did they wish to see us panic?
No.
I don't think that was the sole motivation. There was some other reason for it. And that reason must be related to Himiko's magic show, somehow.
I see.
So that means the culprit knew of Himiko's trick and made use of it, yes? If that's true, did Himiko tell someone? Someone who thinks the trick is actual magic.
Well then.
Since the show was used, we must investigate the trick as well. Kyo murmured almost to himself, then walked to the back of the stage. Is there anything to investigate backstage? Let's follow him. We should investigate the entire area anyway. We followed Kyo backstage. Okay. This wall looks suspicious.
Listen.
Since the show was used for the murder, we must investigate Himiko's trick as well. Perhaps there are clues here? Is there something here? No, let's decide that after we search it. Investigate anything that stands out. Alright. I need to adjust this microphone too, hold on. Alright. So we got rope. This is a pretty long rope. What was this used for? I estimate it is roughly 65 feet in length.
Huh?
You can tell just by looking at it?
But of course.
I am well versed in ropes. I once visited a village where their use was commonplace. When it was time for me to leave, the women of the village all begged me to stay. I find that deeply disturbing, but I have to focus on this investigation. Anyway, what is this rope? Could it be related to the case? Probably. There's Puddle. Puddle's suspicious. Oh, there's a puddle behind the staircase. This isn't a puddle from when we broke the tank. The floor around it is completely dry. Perhaps someone who was wet was here, doing something.
That's true.
Changing wet clothes?
But
how would you get the water tank from the water tank to the space behind the staircase?
could it be...
This may be a vital clue for understanding the underwater escape trick. Wet stairs! There's nothing strange about it from behind, other than the large size. It's a normal tank.
I see.
All sides of the tank seem to be made of a special type of glass. I see no hidden doors. Very mysterious. How, I wonder, did Himiko escape from the tank?
That's right.
Well, if we figured it out easily, it wouldn't be a magic trick.
However...
I believe if we figure out the route Himiko took, we will discover how Ryoma got in there. That is true. There's a high probability that they use the same route. To reveal how Ryoma got into the tank, I need to reveal how Himiko managed to get out of it. I'm kind of wondering if these stairs are like some sort of, airlock. The staircase goes up to the top of the stage. Inspecting it closely, I can see that some places on the side are wet. That might have something to do with the puddle next to it. I've investigated just about everything to do with the stage. but I still don't know how the trick was performed.
Hey, so...
How long are you gonna investigate here? We still gotta find the culprit, you know? Come on, let's go.
Kaito!
Kaito! Although there are many unknown variables, the first thing we need to make clear is... when was Ryoma murdered? Well, in the middle of the show, obviously. The culprit knew how Himiko's trick worked and took advantage of it to kill Ryoma.
Huh.
In other words, everyone watching the show isn't suspicious.
But
Kaito, you didn't attend the show either, did you?
Well, that's...
No, but I'm still not suspicious. I forgot a promise, so I was just eating breakfast.
Of course!
You got it? I'm not suspicious. Yeah.
dear.
I do not understand how that explanation is supposed to convince me. Kibo does have a point.
Hey, degenerate male!
If Himiko says it's magic, then it's magic. Got it? I'll use my Neo Akaido to obliterate any degenerate male who bullies Himiko. But if we don't understand the magic trick, how can we possibly survive the trial? So obviously Tenko is going to be of no help to us either.
Alright!
My first command to my new sidekick is...
Listen up.
investigate everywhere and find clues. Don't overlook anything, you got it? Yeah, my magic was supposed to make everyone smile.
Himiko!
Don't worry, everyone is smiling. I don't think any of us can smile right now. Himiko, if it's alright, are you ready to talk about your underwater escape trick? We need to understand how your trick works if we're going to solve this mystery.
What are you saying?
There's no trick to my underwater escape act. It was magic.
Come on, man.
You're still saying that? Do you understand the situation we're in?
Stop it.
No matter how much you guys threaten me, my answer won't change. It was magic.
Huh?
But,
I'll protect you!
okay, your time's up. The Q&A session's now over. Unless you want to feel the full volcanic wrath of my Neo Akaido.
Jeez.
Man, this guard is even more strict than the security at idol events. Clearly the most useful member of the entire cast.
How can this be?
Gonta could have saved him. No, Gonta should have saved him.
What happened?
Gonta, what's wrong? When piranhas attack Ryoma, if Gonta had dived into tank, then Gonta could help Ryoma. But Gonta got scared. Too scared to do anything.
Gonta, idiot.
Gonta, idiot.
Come on, man.
A man shouldn't apologize so easily. And even if you had jumped in, they just would have eaten you too.
That's true.
And from what I read in the Monokuma file, you couldn't have saved him anyway, Gonta.
Huh?
Really? Does it say that in Monokuma file?
You know,
You haven't even read the Monokuma file yet?
Gonta not smart.
Gonta not really understand it. Gonta not smart enough to be a help.
Dumbass.
What are you talking about? If you've got time to apologize, you got time to read the file. If you think you can't help, then work till you can. That's what you can do.
You're right.
That's right, Gonta. You're a huge help. There's some information that only you know after all.
Huh?
Information only Gonta know?
Remember,
During the show, you went up on the stage? That was about 20 seconds before the piranhas dropped, right? Yeah, 'cause going to worry about Himiko.
could it be...
Did you see inside the tank? Did you see Himiko or Ryoma?
No.
Go to see no one in tank. Go to kinda surprised. You can't do that. We're still in the middle of the show. But if go to do nothing, Himiko get eaten by piranhas. Huh?
But you know,
But when the piranhas were dropped and the curtains opened, Ryoma was in the tank, right? Yeah, that right.
so...
Then when did Ryoma get in there? You didn't see it happen?
Oh, don't
Go-
see.
Gonta don't know. Everyone see Ryoma and Tank when piranhas drop in. After that,
Sorry,
Gonta should have watched Tank better.
dumbass.
Like I said, a man shouldn't apologize so easily. Yeah, you right.
You know,
But this is a problem. Now I'm even more stumped. Even if Himiko disappearing was part of the Underwater Escape Act, how did Ryoma get into the tank? Was that part of Himiko's trick? I'm positive that mystery will be an important point to this case. I'm still leaning towards the idea that he got dropped in from behind these curtains. In fact, I remember actually, I went back and looked at the video of the piranhas dropping into the tank, and I went frame by frame just because I was kind of curious if it showed anything. I don't know. That might be spoilers, but I kind of feel like it's not. Who knows? But you can see like the vague outline of something dropping with it. So based on that, I'm pretty sure he definitely dropped from above and didn't like get swapped in at the ground level, if that makes sense.
Hey!
I'm glad Himiko made this game more difficult. Now I won't be nearly as bored.
All right!
Time to work hard to solve this mystery. Get ready, culprit, cause here I come.
Like I thought.
If Himiko doesn't tell us how the trick works, we won't know how Ryoma was killed, right? But with the way she is, how do we convince her?
Could it be?
Oh, what if Ryoma was a former apprentice of Himiko's master and vowed revenge on him? And he murdered a look-alike of himself in order to sabotage your show.
Yeah.
Or something like that. It's happened before, probably. Thanks.
Hey!
Hey, Flimwad. There's something I need you to tell me. It's not a very polite way to ask something from someone.
You know,
It's got nothing to do with the incident, but I heard Gonta captured you guys last night. What was that all about? I was running around, so I got no clue what happened.
got it.
Oh yeah, tell me too. I was also running, so I still don't know what went on. How did Miyu escape from Gonta? She's not strong enough to fight him.
why you?
Chop shop. Well, I suppose you could say that Gonta was tricked into kidnapping us. Which, now that I think about it, could have been part of the, the murder too. The first ones to get captured were Kibo, Kyo, Tsumugi, Tenko, and I. Himiko and Angie were brought in later.
Huh?
From the gym, right?
Okay.
Exactly. And Kokichi left the room after, around 9 p.m. So they must have been brought in about 5 minutes before that.
If I remember correctly,
We were all forced to participate in Gonta's insect meet and greet. We were freed around an hour into nighttime, around 10 p.m.
I see.
So from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m., everyone there had an alibi. And then those people without an alibi are me, Kurumi, Maki, and Ryoma. I see you've learned what an alibi is thanks to the previous incident. But what is the insect meet and greet? Haha.
why?
By the way, Miyu, how were you able to get away from Gonta?
What?
Well, I had to use my secret woman weapon, and let's just leave it at that.
Huh?
Secret woman weapon?
Wait!
Hey, what's a secret woman weapon? Is she trying to laugh it off?
Come on, man.
Shuichi, let's just leave her be. Listening to her will tire you out.
You're right.
You're probably right. Perhaps it's better to get the truth out of her at the class trial. Insect meet and greet. kind of a, that image looked a lot like that image from, the Danganronpa anime, the first one. Which, by the way, I've been really bad about continuing on the Danganronpa 3 anime, I should say. I'm gonna get back into it, I promise. Like I said, I've been busy. Ah, that's right. We need to ask Angie about the stage.
Angie!
Angie, I wanted to ask you some questions about the stage.
Yep.
I was in charge of all the art. I even built and painted the stage.
Then...
Do you know anything about Himiko's trick? How it worked, perhaps?
Nope.
I don't know the trick. Himiko only said it was magic. I see. I suppose she didn't tell Angie the secret either. By the way, you asked other people to help with you with the preparations, right?
Yep.
We started the prep work yesterday. Lots of people helped out. Like when we were moving the heavy tank and the stairs from Himiko's research lab.
Yeah.
Me and Kibo helped with that. The tank had a pulley, but because it was so huge, it was still a lot of work.
Right.
And I asked Kurumi to sew the curtains, because I hate sewing.
Thanks, B2 Atua.
So basically, it's all thanks to Atua that the show was a success.
Nah.
No, it's because of all of us. Was it really a success? By the way, were the piranhas your idea?
Because...
On its own, the Underwater Escape Act is no different from a normal magic show.
So divine!
I thought it would make the show more exciting and divine if we used piranhas.
Atua has spoken.
That's what Atua told me. So Atua gives you that kind of advice too, does he? And about the piranha tank and the timer, those were from Himiko's lab, correct?
Of course!
Yep. According to the piranha's tanks manual, it's synced up with the timer. When the timer goes off, the bottom of the piranha tank will open automatically. I see. That means most of the equipment came from Himiko's lab.
And then...
And right when we finished the prep work and we're about to take a break, Gonta captured us, so we couldn't rehearse it at all.
Jeez.
When Gonta let us go, it was already nighttime, so we couldn't go back to the gym.
You know...
Oh yeah, you can't enter the gym at nighttime.
Yup.
So we decided to come to the gym today, before the morning announcement.
Thank you.
Himiko and I were waiting for the gym to open. Oh, I was so relieved the set was intact. So no one could have snuck into the gym before those two got in there.
Ah.
What's up, Shuichi? Are you worried because of this confusing incident?
But...
Don't worry, it'll be fine.
Huh?
What?
Atua has spoken.
You have nothing to worry about.
Huh?
Nothing to worry about.
No.
Nothing can escape Atua's sight, not even the culprit. Atua is a truly divine force to be reckoned with. Angie is starting to sound more and more creepy. But I will say that while we're led into the assumption that no one could have done anything to the gym during that period of time, we still know there's that window that leads to the gym. I'm not sure if there's some penalty for going through that way or if that way's exempt from the no entering gym thing. You know, just something to keep in mind. I'm actually not trying to look at stage. I think I might have to look at stage first and then talk to her. It's the large water tank from the escape trick. The glass is broken. It's in bad shape.
Come on, man.
Did you guys really need to break the glass? Everything's soaked now.
But...
Well, if we had left Ryoma's body there, we wouldn't have been able to investigate.
That's right.
Guess it would have taken way too long just to empty the whole tank with a bucket.
Okay.
It was a lot of cleanup, but at least we can investigate the tank now. There might be a clue around here. I should take a closer look.
Got it.
Yeah, you're right. Because we broke the glass, there isn't much of anything left in the tank. But I should investigate the area thoroughly. There's bound to be something. Okay, so can't talk to her from here. We'll have to talk to her, I guess, after. So, there's a glass panel. Maybe that's part of the trick. There's a square pane of glass at the bottom of the water tank. Doesn't look like a broken piece. The other fragments are far more random than this. Excuse me. It's nearly impossible for the broken water tank to produce such a perfect square of glass. Then what exactly is this pane? Square glass pane! Pretty mysterious if I say so myself. Handcuffs? Why are there handcuffs here? Were those on his hand? I can't remember. If they were on his hand, he may have not been able to climb out of the pool if he was stuck in it and he basically drowned from treading water all night, perhaps. Or however long he was in there, anyway. Still locked, and there's small scratches on them. The cuffs appear to be stainless steel, so it's not too hard to scratch. It must have been scraping against something hard or sharp.
Huh?
What are those handcuffs? Were they in the tank? But I've never seen handcuffs in the warehouse. Where'd they come from? That's true, there weren't any in the warehouse. So where did they come from? If they weren't in the warehouse, another place that might have handcuffs is... Could it be he's a prisoner? Ryoma's lab wasn't just the ultimate tennis pro, but also for the ultimate prisoner. So perhaps some element of that was in his lab as well. The ultimate prisoner. The fragments of the broken glass water tank have been piled up. There's so many tiny pieces. Gonta and Kentko certainly didn't hold back when they threw Kibo at the glass. Certainly not at all. Bucket. It's a bucket full of piranhas. Gonta said that he picked up all the piranhas and put them here. I can't believe Gonta would do that with his bare hands. Oh, wait. Yes, I can. When I think that Ryoma is inside their stomachs, I don't even feel like eating them. Why would you even consider eating them in the first place? Only the strong can survive in this world that Atua has created.
Amen.
The least we can do is pray for Ryoma's soul, so that he may enter Atua's kingdom.
Come on, man.
Can he really go there looking like this?
But...
Those piranhas sure were a miraculous mystery. Maybe Atua was behind those videos too.
Huh?
What are you talking about? I noticed it right as the show started.
What a surprise!
I feel like there are more piranhas today than yesterday than when we were preparing.
No.
More piranhas?
Huh?
What? Did they multiply overnight? There's no way they could reproduce that fast.
But...
But compared to yesterday, piranhas looked super crammed into that tank. Ah, so they looked more crammed together.
Dear.
The water was too murky, so I couldn't tell how many more piranhas there were.
Oh my!
But anyway, it was super cramped.
What a surprise!
Super cramped. Jeez, we get it. More piranhas than yesterday. There might be something to that. I wonder if... Okay, here's an idea. What if there was a glass pane as a divider between the piranhas and the tank where Ryoma is at? So maybe they were in the same tank, and then it dropped in Ryoma, glass, and piranhas all dropped at the same time. So that way he could have been in the tank without them eating him, and there were so many in there you wouldn't have seen him through it. Anyway. Just an idea. With Ryoma's belongings. Ryoma's belongings are all gathered together. His clothes, his monopad, the key to his room.
Ah.
That's it. If we use this key, we can investigate Ryoma's room. What's in his room to investigate?
Remember.
The motive video. We should find out whose video Ryoma had.
Oh.
Then, you think Ryoma was killed because of that video?
No.
I can't say for certain, but we should check just in case. Although, he might have had my video. If that were the case, I might be a suspect. Well, no point in thinking about that now. And Ryoma's body, or skeleton. Ryoma's body is nothing more than a skeleton now. Not even a shadow of what he once was. What the heck is this? Hey, is this really Ryoma? I didn't see the moment it happened, so I can't believe it.
Okay.
I'm certain of it.
Remember.
Yeah, so he was wearing the handcuffs. I can see that now. Everyone watching the show witnessed it. We saw Ryoma become nothing but bones. And a bunch of really angry piranhas. Can't believe he died in such a gruesome way.
Well,
The water filled with blood so fast we didn't see the whole thing, thankfully. But this skeleton is unmistakably Ryoma's.
jeez.
I know he wanted to die, but he didn't have to actually go and do it.
No.
No, I don't think that's right, Kaito. Ryoma wasn't trying to die. He said as much. He was jealous of us, who wanted to live.
Huh?
What do you mean he was jealous? I'm positive that Ryoma wanted to join us. That's why he needed a reason to live. So that he could have the same feelings we do. So that he could have the reason to keep going. To fight alongside us. Then he was a real idiot. Who cares if you don't have a reason to live? Can't your reason for living be something simple like good food or your friends?
Damn.
Dang it, that idiot! Alright, that's all I wanted to see around the water tank. And I think just the stage left, really. Did we look at the light panel on the ladder?
Huh?
What is this?
That is.
It is the control panel for the stage lights. It allows you to raise and lower the batten. Batten? Maybe batten. I see. That could be important as well if we're going with the idea of someone being dropped from behind the curtains. There's a ladder here. I wonder if it was used to set up the show. Should investigate the stage. I'm sure there's a clue there. So let's look at that ladder again. There's a curtain covering it, but I believe there's a window on the other side.
What's the matter?
You want to check that window out?
Okay.
Yeah, but
Ah.
it's too high up to reach, huh? Yeah, it's pretty high. Even higher than the piranha tank. Higher than the piranha tank.
Yeah.
That's right, there's a ladder next to the stage. I'll go get it. Kaito quickly headed off to the stage. He returned carrying the ladder that was set up beside the stage over his shoulder.
Hey, so
But, you know, shouldn't the sidekick be the one bringing the ladder?
Thank you.
Yeah, I suppose so. Thank you. After setting up the ladder on top of the stage, I climbed up the rungs.
You can just barely reach the window with this. And if you open the curtain... Oh, the window is open.
if the window's open, does that mean the culprit used it?
The culprit may have gone in and out through this window.
So what's on the other side of the window?
I can't see much. But I think it's the pool.
A pool, huh? I heard we had one here somewhere. All right, let's check it out later. The culprit probably went through there.
Oh, wait. What is this?
What's up?
Nothing. It just looks like marks on the window frame.
The window frame has distinct abrasions, perhaps scratched by something. This might be related to the case. I should remember it. Marked window frame, yeah! I climbed down from the ladder to the stage.
Hey!
You done investigating the window? Then I'll go put the ladder back.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you, Kaito.
Jeez.
Shouldn't the sidekick be doing this? He complained, but he still put the ladder back for me. Yeah. I do kind of feel that they may have dropped him through the window. The window's obviously used for something. I know we just saw it, but the window was open, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the pool's on the other side, isn't it? Let's go check it out later. Okay, in addition to that, the window frame is abrasions. I figured since it wasn't closed curtain, it was open window, maybe it said something different. When I stood on stage and looked up, the piranha tank was directly overhead. It was set up so that the bottom would open when the timer would reach 0. Or maybe the glass pane was just the bottom of the piranha tank, actually. It might not have been like a divider or anything like I thought. The bottom's open now and the tank is empty. It doesn't look as though it has a lid. I can see the ceiling straight through. And only the front side is glass. The other sides are made of wood. So the piranha tank had no lid, and only the front was made of glass.
Hey, so...
Oh yeah, the tank was from Himiko's research lab.
Ah,
Hi, Kaito, you helped carry supplies for the show, right?
got it.
Yeah, me, Kibo, Himiko, and Angie. It was a lot of work. But I just helped carry it. I wonder how they hung it from there.
You know...
It was a heavy tank full of water and piranhas. Couldn't have been easy to lift.
That is.
It seems this is where the lighting batten for the gym is attached.
ah,
Kurumi,
It seems as if.
the control panel on the side of the stage allows you to raise and lower the batten. It seems they lowered the batten, attached the piranha tank to it, then raised it again. I never knew lighting battens were sturdy enough to lift a tank like that.
That is correct.
Since it was built to lift heavy objects, it is probably quite sturdy. Investigated everything I wanted to on the stage. No, I wanted to look at the timer. You're all done here? Then let's go.
okay.
Let me look at the timer. Don't take this from me. I believe we've investigated everything we need to for now. All our investigation's over now. So who's the culprit?
No.
I can't say for certain yet. There are other places I need to investigate.
Come on, man.
What? You still don't know? Never thought detective work would be such work. Good work. So where else do we gotta investigate?
That's...
First, the pool next to the gym. They're connected by the window above the stage, so that needs to be looked at.
that's true.
After that, I want to go to Ryoma's room and find out which motive video he had. Then I want to investigate the Ultimate Tennis Pros lab. I've deduced that the handcuffs were found in the water tank probably came from there. Is that everything?
Ah,
Last of all, to the Ultimate Magician's lab. I want to know more about Himiko's trick. If we go there, I'm sure there'll be some kind of clue. So we've still got a lot to do then, huh? Good luck, Shuichi. After all, it's gonna be you doing all the heavy lifting here.
you're right.
Right.
Don't screw around.
What do you mean, right? Are you saying I'm useless? Is there a right way to respond to that? Let me look at the timer. I just want to look at the timer. This is the timer that was counting down the escape trick. I didn't realize it was also a timer to reveal Ryoma's body. Okay, that was it. Alright.
Listen up.
Other places we need to look are... First, the pool. Okay, that's not what I want.
Let's go.
Hey,
You were helping us set up the show, right, Kurumi? Did you hear anything about the trick?
I do not agree.
I did not hear a word. Furthermore, my help consisted of sewing the banner and curtains. So I do not know the details of her trick.
well,
I see. Alright. Oh. I wasn't meaning to entirely leave there, but I guess that's not terrible. Anyway, I'm gonna cut it short today. Short being a normal length 30-minute episode. In fact, we're a little bit longer than that, but We're not going to do all the investigation today, just because of my time issues, but I will work out to try to get the next part done soon. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time for some more Danganronpa V3. Bye!